It's time for whiskey.
It is time for whiskey.
Do you want to do a little history while I pour and taste?
No.
No.
Let's reverse it.
Reverse
I'm shocking you. Spontaneous decision.
Spontaneous combustion is what my face almost did.
It did.
What? I want to drink it.
I'd like to see you do that again. I'm going to pour.
Okay, you pour.
I'm going to show the bottle, though. I don't know if I can. Port barrel.
Yes. And we'll get into all that, of course.
The price tag is still on this bottle.
Whoops. Way to go, Dad. I do believe this is a bottle that my dad bought me. I know.
For March Madness?
I'm saying that not like he didn't buy it for you. But no, it was because I won a March Madness.
Guess what? I'm going to drink it.
Right. So we're drinking, like we said, Isaac Bowman Port Barrel. But before we talk about the specific whiskey, let's talk about the distillery. In 1927, A. Smith Bowman purchased 7,200 acres in Fairfax County in Virginia, which was referred to as Sunset Hills Farm. And he had one goal: open up a dairy and a granary. And he met that goal. He opened up a successful dairy and a granary, but his fields became so abundant that he needed a use for the excess grain. So in 1934, he built a distillery on the farmland and turned it into a family-owned business that is now Virginia's oldest distillery. With the help of his two sons, he produced the first ever batch of Virginia Gentlemen, which was their main spirit. And up until the 1950s, the A. Smith Bowman Distillery was the sole producer of legal whiskey in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Since then, they've turned their focuses from the classic spirit to producing premium handcrafted small batches. Now, the distillery, which is still family-owned, has relocated to Fredericksburg, Virginia, and in 2016 and 2017, they won the world's best bourbon at the World Whiskies Awards Festival, and they are Virginia's most award-winning distillery, so I'm excited to try that. Their distiller is David Bach, who started at NOLA Distilling, and then he went on to build the distilling program at Sazerac House, which I believe is who makes the Sazerac rye. No, that's not right, is it?
I don't think so. I'm going to fact check you later.
We'll fact check that. But that was prior to joining A. Smith Bowman Distillery, and has a lot of experience curating unique mash bill recipes and experimental spirits. I wanted to talk a little bit about their products. They have the bourbons are named for different Bowman family members, and the Bowman brothers, they have four main bourbons: Bowman Brothers Small Batch, Isaac Bowman Port Barrel Finish, which is what we're drinking, John J. Bowman Single Barrel, and A. Smith Bowman Cask Strength. They also have some rare releases named Abraham Bowman after the commander of the 8th Virginia Regiment of the American Revolutionary War. And there's a bunch of ones they've put out, like experimental types. But just to touch on some, they have a high rye bourbon, a coffee bourbon, a vanilla bean infused bourbon, a rum finished, a gingerbread cocoa finished, and more. Very unique stuff. I found in some of their experimental
like that
ones.
Gingerbread cocoa one is like a winter bourbon.
Yeah, for sure. And they also make small batches of vodka, which is called Deep Run. Gin is called Sunset Hills. Caribbean rum is called George Bowman. And then they have one called the Mary Height Bowman, which is a caramel bourbon cream liqueur. You can use the store locator on their website to find it near you. I noticed that they do have the small batch at Wall to Wall up in Des Moines, so we might have to try that out if we like this. But they also have it at the Blind Pig Bodega, which I thought I would just add in here a shout out to them because it's a fun store. They don't have just whiskey, but they have unique glassware and stuff.
Sorry, I've been needing to do that. I'm good now.
Are you good now?
I'm good. It's awful.
All right.
Yeah, that's in Valley Junction in Des Moines.
Yeah. Yep. And we're drinking Isaac Bowman, named for Captain Isaac Bowman, who I thought this was interesting, so I had to put it in here. He was a soldier and a militia officer that fought in the American Revolutionary War, and he was a prisoner of war, escaped, and it took him 2 years before getting back home. So that was interesting, I thought.
So smell it.
Smell it.
Smell the whiskey.
Ooh.
I really get the fruit off of the smell.
What fruit? Fig?
I don't know.
Or
but that's obviously from the port
fruit?
finish.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a fruit forward smell.
Yeah. Oh, it smells really good. Yeah. Have you tried it yet?
Yes.
Oh.
I like it.
I'll try it before you say.
Yeah, I don't want to influence what you get out of it.
What are you tasting? Ooh, that port really hits at the end.
Mm-hmm. I kind of get like caramely port.
Yeah, like when I first took it
Mhm.
in, it was very bourbony. You have your oak and caramel. I
Caramel
felt
and oak.
like, yeah, maybe a little vanilla taste there. But then, like after I swallowed the whiskey, then it was like this port just rose up and flushed my mouth. A port
Mhm.
taste. Wow,
Yeah,
that is really good.
Finishes port
It does
as
finish
it is
port.
finished in port barrels.
Well, that's
But it's definitely there. I really enjoy any whiskey that is like wine cask finished, port finished.
not any, but a lot of them. Excuse me.
I shouldn't say any, but
It's
yes,
choking me
I
up.
do like a lot of
Not
them.
any.
Are you okay?
Yeah, just my voice cracked like a 12-year-old boy. So I had to blame it on being choked up about whiskey or something.
And this is only, I say only, 92 proof.
It's 92 proof. Yeah.
Mhm.
So a little more than your 86 proof, which it has to be at least to be a bourbon. Not to the 100 proof yet. I think 92 is a good intro range for a whiskey.
Mhm.
And yeah, no, I really like it.